Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen and in today's video I'm sharing how to get unstuck. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram and let's get started. Okay, so what do I mean by getting unstuck? Well, what I mean is basically getting out of a rut. So a lot of the time people in their lives think that it's like their life is boring, or they feel like stuck in a situation and they can't articulate why, or basically like they feel just like they're sleepwalking through life. And I find that this is really common, and a lot of people I've talked to have talked about this phenomenon, where they find that they've settled into like their education or their job and they just kind of feel like meh, if that makes sense. Like they don't feel like life is exciting and they're not really sure, like they feel like they're sort of plodding through life, they're not really sure what to live for. I mean, that's kind of an extreme example, but you know when you feel like you're very meh and you're not really sure like where your inspiration is, like you feel like you've lost your spark. Okay, so the first thing, I'm a massive advocate of self-reflection. Reflect on the situation. Why do you feel stuck? Do you feel uninspired in your job? Do you feel burned out in academia? Do you feel like your relationships don't have the spark that they necessarily did, whether that's like friendships or romantic relationships? Do you feel like you're not doing enough exciting stuff? So like what specific challenges or like obstacles are you facing? I often feel like quantifying the monster can be a very big part of tackling it. And it can really help you sort of develop a targeted approach. Okay, set your clear goals. So one thing that you need to do is set goals that you want to like. It's one thing to say, I want my life to be more exciting, or like, I want my life to be less boring, but how do you actually go about that? So the first thing I recommend is going on small adventures. Now I actually made a video about small adventures and it did pretty well, so clearly you liked it. But basically the concept of a small adventure is something that's very like, you can do it easily and it fits into your everyday routine, but it gives you a lot of joy. So for example, going to a new cafe is a small adventure, or I literally got a haircut from a new place and it made me feel great. That was a small adventure. Another small adventure that I went on, a slightly bigger scale, I travelled to Bruges alone one weekend for a music festival to see my favourite band, and that is still one of my favourite memories from that summer. It was wonderful. So anyway, I highly recommend you pursue small adventures. It doesn't, just because you don't necessarily have a lot of money or time, it doesn't mean that you can't inject some joy back into your life. So start small, but change your routine a little bit. Go to a new place, go to a new cafe. If you can, take a weekend trip. All of these things, like, just get out of your routine a little bit. Make an effort to go somewhere or do something that you wouldn't normally, or do something normal but in a different way. So like, if you always cook using the same recipe, try a different recipe for the same thing, or try a different recipe for a different thing, for example. Also, prioritize your tasks. So like, I think a lot of the time, us feeling like we're in a rut is to do with the fact that routine is literally what it says, like it's routine. Like we always do the same tasks in the same order, so try changing the order of your tasks. Know what you absolutely have to get done. Like these things are unavoidable. Like for me, I have to go to work. I have to complete my uni assignments. Those things are essential, or I don't have money and I don't graduate. So that's okay, and it's okay to have something routine in your life, but also having other things in your life. I'm just talking about balance basically. Make sure that the essentials are taken care of, and that will free you up to have fun the rest of the time. And also, never think that it's too late to change your life. Because, like, I'm 22, so I don't know how old you are watching this, but my audience is, like, vaguely around my age, but, you know, you might be a lot older than me, you might be a bit younger than me, but it's never too late to change your habits and change your life. You know, I'm probably going to be 90 and I'm still going on adventures, and that is really exciting to me, because the fact is that life is long, comparatively speaking. Life is also short, but like, life is long comparatively speaking, and there is a lot of time for you to explore new things and try new haircuts, go to new places, have new food, all of those things that make life exciting. You know, meet new people, and the sheer wealth of new experiences that are out there is really inspiring to me. So never feel that it's too late to make a change in your life. So small adventures, never feel that it's too late. The next thing that I want you to consider is like, planning bigger things, so having a bigger purpose. For me, I want to get my geography degree. I want to do a master's eventually. I want to work in the conservation field, specifically tropical conservation. That's what I'm researching for my dissertation. And having a bigger purpose. So it could be you want to buy a house, or I don't know, you want to like travel to X country. And having a bigger purpose, it doesn't necessarily make your rut any less of a rut, but it gives your rut purpose, if that makes sense. So getting unstuck, maybe recognise that you weren't stuck in the first place. Like, you might be feeling stuck, but recognise that this feeling of routineness, this feeling of stuckness, is actually contributing towards a bigger purpose. And if it's not contributing towards a bigger purpose, then maybe reassess your goals. You know, maybe it is the case that you change your degree, you leave your job, you reassess your relationships. But that must come from a place of, this is not contributing towards what I want my life to be. I mean, that's the ultimate message of this channel. Are your goals contributing to what you want your life to be? And if they are, it's okay, because the rut has there is a light at the end of the tunnel. My metaphors are breaking down here, but anyway, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Your rut is contributing towards something meaningful, and you can have small adventures and enjoy yourself along the way. Okay, that's all I have to say for this video. If you're not already subscribed, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye!